guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. If you are returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back. Thank you for always having my back. You are the real MVP. And as for my new subscribers, thank you so much for coming, for stopping by. I really do appreciate you, and I would love it if you would click on the subscribe button below, to get notified when I drop my next juicy stuff on this channel on how you can make money for yourself as a professional, as a freelancer, as a business owner. Thank you so much once again. So today we're going to be looking into a few things. Something that I know you've been looking forward to knowing: how I made 6 figures in my first 2 months as a freelancer. And that is what I'm going to be sharing with you. I'm going to be sharing with you the juicy stuff, not withholding anything back. I'm going to be sharing the tricks and the tips that helped me. So if you have not subscribed, once again, click on the subscribe button and let's become a family, because I'm sure you don't want to lose the things that I'm going to be sharing with you in the future. The first tip that I'm going to be sharing with you is, after completing my writing training, I volunteered. Yeah, that was what I did, because knowing that I am new and a lot of people will be skeptical about hiring me, and many people do not even know what I do. So what I did was, I started reaching out to strategic companies, because when I'm talking about volunteering, I'm not saying that you should just go to a random company that has no potential of paying you in the nearest future, and start volunteering and doing free work. No. Volunteering now does not mean doing free work. In one way or the other, they will end up paying you, because it happened to me. I look at this company, I saw their strength, their financial strength. Okay, they are not very financially stable to pay. However, if they like your job to an extent, they would end up paying you in one way or the other, in form of referral, in form of recommendation, and in form of giving you little money, that can keep you online. And that was what I did. Then I volunteered for a company that was into production of audiobooks, converting ebooks into audiobooks, and I helped out in helping them get this light is gone. I helped them in getting people on board on their website. So all I did then was, I was expected to create random content that can pull them in, ranging from stories to talking about childhood, because I could remember that I did a series on the website, on the blog. Yes, I did a series that I called My Fun Childhood. So I did something that was fun, to bring people in to definitely want to read, and at the same time consider buying their audiobooks. That was what I did for the company then. And at the end of everything, the owner of the company, my boss back then, actually paid me, indirectly. Although she didn't pay me for my job, but she bought my data, for me to always stay online and be connected. And with this data, I was able to reach out to potential clients, and even throughout, I was able to get my first job. The first job I did was to write a sales copy for a real estate firm that wanted to sell 2 apartments of 100 million naira and 150 million naira as of then. So I wrote the sales copy. I got paid very well for it. My second job also came from this woman who happened to be my boss as a then, and I was able to got a job to ghostwrite 2 books, within 2 weeks, and I got paid for it. So that was one of the things that helped me, to be able to do 6 figures within my first 2 months as a creative content writer. So I'm going to be sharing with you the second point. This second point is where a lot of writers get it wrong. If you are a creative writer, you should monetize. One thing that I don't understand why writers think this way: a lot of them want to monetize, but they expect gigs to just come in and flow in, from the sky. I really don't know where they, expect to. But what I did back then, the second thing that I did was, I was a noisemaker. Yes, I made a lot of noise, even right from my training, when I was still training as a writer. It will interest you to know that I was able to do my first 6 figures even while I was still in when my mentorship was still going on. So as As a beginner writer, then what I did was I made my social media platform a thought blog where I continually let out my thoughts on how the mentorship is going, on the things that I've been able to learn, on the things that I can now do. I continually made noise to make everyone around me know what I was doing then, in a bit to create the awareness in the mind, in the memory of the people who were watching me, who were looking at me, following my status, following my social media as I did. That was what I did, and it really helped me because there are so many jobs that I was able to get through that. For your information, so one of those days I was on Facebook, and I think that was my my third job. I was on Facebook, and one of my friends from where I used to work then sent me a message on Facebook and said sent me a flyer. People started pushing opportunities at me. He sent me this flyer that has advertisements of a company or a person calling for writers, creative writers. He gave it to me and said this person is his friend and I should call the person or send a message on WhatsApp. And that was what I did. I called that person, and guess what? That night I was able to get a job. I got paid. I did it instantly and got paid. And from this same client, I was able to get series of jobs. I was even able to get a job that was able through which I got my laptop back then. So one thing that helps very well is you shouldn't be lazy as an online entrepreneur. Continually make noise. Let the people around you know what you do, and by doing that, you would be able to create this thought in their head so much that whenever they need anything of that sort or anything of that sort comes up, they will think of you first. One other thing that I did was I continually gave value. So me having being able to learn new things now, I continually dispensed value to the people that were following me on my social media. One thing that I did back then that really gave me an edge was that knowing that I am a very good storyteller, a good story writer, what I did back then was I continually wrote stories that I posted. It could be short stories, something of about 15 lines. I just post it, and a lot of people read it. They drop comments. They're always, oh wow, you're doing great, you're doing wow. Some of them even reshared for me, until I got pushed to the potential clients, people that bought my services, that paid me well for what I did. So one other thing that you should do is always give value. Value will draw money to you at the end of the day. The fourth thing that I'm going to be sharing with you today is where a lot of writers get it wrong. They call themselves writer, and one thing that they do not do is having a bio. They do not have bios. A lot of writers, I'm telling you, do not have a bio, do not have a portfolio, and do not even have a resume. How do you want those people to know you, like see you as a professional when you want to apply for jobs? You having seen opportunities now, you want to apply for them. How do you expect to apply for them if you don't continually write and brush up your bio, your portfolio? Of course, you need those things because those are the things that they will read, that will give them hint of who you are, the value you are loaded with, and the things that you can possibly do for them that would guarantee them paying you. So make it a point of duty, dear writer, dear professional, whatever it is that you do, make it a point of duty, to write a bio for yourself. You really, really need it. Maybe I should add this to it. A lot of people think that as a beginner writer, they don't need a bio because they simply do not have the experience that they would use in spicing up their bio, their portfolio, or their resume. But one good news that I have for you is that if you don't have experience, you can create experience. You can create free courses and get the review of the people who attended, the value you were able to dispense, get review from them. You can volunteer to do a 1-hour job, a 2-day job, 1-month job for organizations that are going to write reviews for you. You can use all of this as testimonials, to make sure that you have a bio, you have a standard bio, you have a portfolio, and you also have a resume. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I look forward to you, giving me testimony of how you were able to, make use of these things that I just shared with you, and you're able to make money for yourself. So go out there and do the right things that you need to do to make money. Just in case you've not subscribed to my channel, I'm imploring you for the last time, because I need to go now. Subscribe to this channel. I'm very sure you don't want to miss the goodies and sweeties that I'm going to be sharing on this channel, because you definitely want to know how you can make this work for you, being an online entrepreneur, being a freelancer, being an entrepreneur generally, and how you can make money, both passive and active income. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and tell me if you were able to learn anything in this video in the comment section. It would really help this channel and encourage me to create more content for you. Just in case you have anything in mind that you want me to talk about or help you make research about, kindly let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Bye.